A unique feature of the Configura chairs is the integrated pressure care cushion. One of the options other than the standard visco cushion is alternating air. We now have an updated alternating air pump, the Elata. Now I'm going to show you some of the upgrades and how this pump works. So first thing first is we need to switch on the pump. So it will be this green button over here. We switch it on and you'll hear a beep. And then we have a button that we have to press to unlock the pump. And you'll hear the pump vibrate. I'll just switch that off for now. And then we go over to our settings on the left over here. You'll see we now have the option of changing between static and alternating mode, which allows us to change it to static mode for when the client wants to have a stable base, maybe when they're doing their sit to stand transfer or when they're eating and they find the alternations to be too disruptive. Then we have the option of changing our cycle length time. So the previous pump was always set to 10 minutes. Now we have the ability to go between 10, 15, and 20 minutes. This allows us to have longer cycles, which means the alternations might not be as disruptive and it might be more comfortable for the client. Ideally though, you want to work towards the 10 minutes. So as your client gets used to alternating air, you can work your way down to 10 minutes. Then we have settings for different pressures. So you'll see there's 5 different settings. The previous pump had a dial. Now we have 1 to 5, where we have a recommendation depending on the client's weight. You can deviate slightly from that. So if your client wants a slightly firmer or a slightly softer cushion, you can go 1 up or 1 down from the recommended weight setting. Then we have a low pressure alarm and a low battery alarm, which can be muted once you've detected what the problem is. Now, the importance of a low battery and a low pressure alarm is that we can ensure that there's uninterrupted pressure care even if there's a leak or a puncture, and it lowers the maintenance requirements. So we don't have the risk of the client sitting on the base of the chair and not having any pressure relief. And a very important update to this pump is that we now have a rechargeable battery, which means we have a battery backup. So we have uninterrupted pressure care even in the event of a power outage, and very important when we're looking at our Configura Advanced chair, the battery backup allows you to still have pressure care even when the client is being wheeled outside, for example. Very important, alternating air is going to be a great option for your clients that are at a very high risk of pressure injuries, those clients that don't move often and don't get a lot of pressure relief, and for clients that have a stage 3 to stage 4 pressure injury. The new Elata Air Cushion Pump is quiet, efficient, long-lasting, and provides advanced pressure care. It is a simple, adaptable solution that provides comfort, support, and peace of mind for every user. It is for the Configura Comfort and Advance.